My poor girlfriend on the back doing her impression of Tigger on the back, looking around trying to spot where he was. Then simultaneously we spotted him on this flyover going above our heads. And where were you, Neil? Why don't you tell everybody where you ended up? Belgium. It was still, I have to say, one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and once I realised where he'd got to, we did nearly crash from laughing. Now, you can imagine Neil's parents' delight when they heard Suzie was from South Africa. Picturing holidays and safaris in that exotic far-off land. Though they were a bit worried. Would they need their jabs? Is the water safe to drink? Is it safe to go out on your own? Suzie's family had the same thoughts after they googled Grimsby. Now, so you can imagine though how difficult this is for Suzie's family. I mean, they've really only just met this muppet that's now their in-law. So I'm going to take this opportunity to try and put your mind a bit of ease. Neil is beyond a shadow of a doubt one of the most generous, accommodating, persistent and thoughtful people you could ever hope to meet. He's so generous that he's not the sort of man who would ever feel the need to spend money to get a woman's attention. He left that to me. One year when we were working on a bike show together, it was his birthday, and I had to bribe a couple of girls with free badges to give him a kiss. Nobody else would do it, it had to be a bribe. And he's so accommodating though, he will literally do anything you ask. It was a quiet moment at work one day, a bit bored, so I asked Neil if I could staple his hand to the desk. Being the type of man he is, he said yes. So I did. And I really recommend this to anybody who works with him now. It's a great way of relieving stress. I also recommend it to anybody that's married to him. And with that in mind, little gift for you, Suzie. Now when it comes to persistence though, nobody beats Neil. After every single woman in Grimsby had rejected him, did he give up? No, he moved to South Wales. And when every woman in South Wales said no, did he give up? No, he just cast his net across the channel to the exotic land of Western-super-Mare. He's also so thoughtful that every year, without fail, forgets to send me a birthday card, solely so he doesn't remind me of how old I'm getting. That is a true friend. When Neil first called me up to tell me about Suzie, being the kind, caring friend that I am, I immediately tried to find out what was wrong with her. Was she mad, mental or blind? Neil was very proud to announce that he'd seen photos of her ex-boyfriends and she only went out with really ugly blokes. It took him a few minutes to see the irony of that statement. Now to Neil's family I'd like to say, don't think of it as losing a son. Think of it gaining a beautiful, kind, caring daughter that any family would be proud of. To Suzie's family, I'd like to say, don't think of it as losing a daughter. Think of it as gaining a house-trained chimp that gratefully lives 3,000 miles away. Thinking of changing your phone number yet? And what can we say about Suzie? Well, normally not a lot. She won't let you get a word in edgeways. But she's promised to be on her best behaviour today. I think it's fair to say in this marriage, Neil will be the one with the headache. What you don't know, though, is that Suzie is the inspiration to millions of South Africans and is known around the world. Yes, there she is, small, classically shaped, and very, very loud. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the original Vuvuzela. Now, Suzie has told me that she thinks Neil is gorgeous, with his chubby little cheeks and his bulging eyes, which is why my wedding gift to her is a free eye test with Specsavers. What I can say, though, Suzie, is that women across the world are so grateful to you for marrying Neil. No longer will another woman have to climb out of a bathroom window, change her mobile number to stop him calling, change their sexual preference, or complain to their boss about harassment. And I'll leave it to you to guess which one of those is genuinely true. Now, I will say that writing all this has been easy. Finding things to take the mickey out of Neil, I'm sure all of us have got 100 stories. To say something nice, that took me weeks to write. And quite seriously though, the only thing I could think of to say is that Neil is the best friend that anybody could hope to have. And in Suzie he's found his perfect match, and I couldn't be happier for both of them. So I'd like you all to stand and join me in a toast I never thought I would make. Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and